Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for this very important topic. What is Medicare? And understanding your options. This presentation is for educational purposes only, and no plan-specific benefits or details will be presented. Hi, I'm Don Loper. I've been serving Midwest families since 1996. I am an independent broker agency, and I'm focused on the financial security of our middle-class American clients. We offer straightforward, objective advice and help our clients find solutions based on their unique needs and budget. So let's get to it. Medicare is a national social insurance program, and it's administered by the U.S. federal government since 1966. It also uses 30 private insurance companies across the United States. It provides health insurance for Americans age 65 and older and who have worked and paid into the system. It also provides health insurance to younger people with disabilities as end-stage renal disease and ALS. The basics of Medicare is that you have worked for at least 10 years in a Medicare-covered employment and are now turning age 65 or older, and you are a citizen of the United States. So let's kind of review what the four parts of Medicare is. Let's look at the Medicare basics and your four options. This is a great screen to have where you maybe print it out or do a snapshot on it, have it printed. Your four options are when you turn 65, you have original Part A and Part B. You sign up for that. This is where 80% of all your medical approved or Medicare approved bills will be paid from. Your second option, in combination, we call it the first option, is when you have your Part D and your Medicare supplement insurance policy, and in combination, it will pay the balance of the 20% that's left over, so you don't see any bills. Your other option is to join the Medicare Advantage plan. Now, this takes the role of Part A and B, and most include the Part D prescription drug already. Part A is the Medicare hospital, or Part A hospital. This is where you have your inpatient care, your skilled nursing, but not long-term care. Hospice care is included, and home health care services are included as well. Medicare Part B. This is your outpatient. This is where you go and see your doctors and where your other medical services, such as lab services, tests, CAT scans, MRIs, will be paid. Your Part C, Medicare Advantage. This is a health plan that's run by private Medicare-approved insurance companies. They must provide all the benefits of original Medicare, so it will replace original A and B, and some of them do include Part D or the prescription drug. They also may offer extra coverages like vision, hearing, dental, and wellness programs like gym memberships. When it comes to Part D, prescription RX drugs, this plan is administered by Medicare-approved private insurance companies as well. It can be purchased as a standalone insurance in addition to the original Medicare or Medicare supplements. Helps cover the cost of your prescription drugs, and it may have some deductibles, some cost sharing, co-pays, and co-insurance, and which we'll discuss later on. Of course, that dreaded donut hole you probably heard about, but we will discuss it in detail later. In order to get a prescription drug plan, you must have Part A or B to purchase. Medicare or Medigap supplement insurance. That is a portion of your first option, as we talked about earlier, the prescription drugs and your insurance. As original Medicare, as we will find out, pays 80% of your medical costs, then your drug and Medicare insurance supplement plan picks up those other 20%. Now, don't get confused about all these options out here. Those will be discussed, and particularly to your needs with your agent. A Medicare supplement insurance policy is sold by private insurance companies. They can help pay the balances off those original Medicare medical costs that Medicare does not cover, like co-pays, co-insurance, and deductibles, and that you don't get the bills. Medicare only pays 80% of your medical bills. medically approved medical expenses. Now, who's responsible for the other 20%? Yeah, that's right. That's you and me. This is the purpose of supplemental insurance. You're not going to pay that 20% out of your pocket. You would seek a supplemental coverage. And that's what you want to talk with your agent about. What's best for you? Medicare insurance supplements, these are individual insurance policies, and the important benefit is that it picks up that other 20% of your Medicare approved medical expenses. The Medicare Advantage plans, they co-share costs, and also we'll go into more details about that later, and co-pays, through co-pays. If you have employer or retiree coverages, this 20% will be picked up by your employer. And if you have TRICARE or Veterans or Indian Health, they pick up the balance as well of that 20%. Congratulations, you've reached age 65 to trigger a benefit you paid in all your working years. If you are not in an open enrollment period and you are turning 65 during the year, and for our example, let's say your birthday is June 1st. Well, in the previous 3 months, in March, April, and May, you want to do all your shopping and get your Medicare Part A up and running so that there's no gap from the time of your birthday on going forward for medical purposes. If you wait afterwards, you could have a delay of 30 or 60 or 90 days with a gap of coverage, and you don't want to do that. So you'll sign up early, and that's to just avoid all that. During this time also, you have a guaranteed right to purchase a Medicare supplement policy in your state, regardless of your health status, and without any delay. Let's look at open enrollment. We talked about turning 65 during the year, but now on an annual basis, you have also what is called an open enrollment period. This is between October 15th through December 7th every year. And during that period of time, you can do your pre-enrollment shopping, look around some plans, change your, maybe you moved, maybe you have a different premium or something has changed, and you can look around and shop. Also, your annual election period is then from October 15th to December 7th, and where you make your election period and who you'd like to go with and maybe change your doctors and your plans. Also, during this period of time between January and February 14th, you can disenroll from the Advantage plans. If you're not happy with them, you can also disenroll at that time. Once you've made all your decisions, then from February to October 14th, again, those rates are locked in. Now, this doesn't stop you from, during the year, finding out that there are better rates and with the same benefits, which all plans must have. You could change during the year. The only difference is you answer 5 basic medical questions. And we can talk about that more on the next part 2. Let's have a quick note. Just a review. If you're receiving Social Security, if you are also receiving railroad retirement benefits, you're automatically enrolled into Part A and Part B. Now, if you don't sign up, there are penalties. Let's take a look at that. Avoiding the penalties. Part B penalty is the outpatient doctor portion, and the government can add 10% of your Part B premiums for each year you delayed enrollment, and that'll be for the lifetime of payments. Your Part D or RX is 1% of the national average for drug plan costs for each month without having coverage in place, and that penalty lasts for a lifetime as well. So what are the costs of Part A and Part B? Most people will not pay a premium for Part A having paid into the Medicare system all their working life. But if not, then the premium for Part A would be $411 each month. In Part B, most people will pay $104.90 each month, and that comes right out of your Social Security check. Part B, you have a deductible each year. Part C, the premiums are, again, it varies by state plan for Advantage plan. And Part D is the same for the RX. How do I sign up for Part A and Part B? First of all, you can apply online at Social Security, or you can just visit your local Social Security office and give them a call, set up an appointment, and they'll do that for you. If you worked in the railroad, call the RRB number, and or go online and complete an application for Part B enrollment as well. And that's right off the socialsecurity.ssa.gov. And remember, you must already have Part A to apply for Part B. Your agent can help you with these too. Now, here are some more sources for your information, and these are very good guidelines. You'll receive them in the mail, or you can go online and have your own at your fingertips. The Medicare and You Handbook is a Medicare.gov publication. It's very informative for you. Also, in the states of Wisconsin and of Illinois, these are senior health insurance programs. You can also look at these links and download your own PDF of the Medicare guides for that state. Thanks again for joining me. If you still have any questions, you can go back over the short presentation and review some of the information on the screens. And if not, give us a call. We'll be glad to assist you. And if you're computer savvy and you can be by your computer, you can also look at our screens as we consult with you and look at all the information with you. So have a great day. This is Don, and we wish you all the best.